speaker. Let me introduce the next speaker. Let me introduce the next speaker. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Because I am so thrilled to introduce to you Andy McNeill and Todd Bludworth, the fathers of two-year-olds, Samuel and Annabelle. And it's a beautiful family and a fantastic story. Come on up, family.
Good afternoon. We are very excited to be here. My name is Todd. This is my husband, Andy. And these are my two twins. This is Annabelle and Sam. Two twins. I didn't need to say that. And we are an American family. Today we stand here for thousands of American households like ours who are asking to be treated with the same rights and benefits as every other family. We are hardworking, loving, all-American. We volunteer in our community. We are business owners. We are employers. We are taxpayers. And yes, we are also voters. Andy and I have been together for over 11 years. And in 2009, got married in the great state of Vermont. Regrettably, our marriage is not recognized in our home state of Florida, providing many potential obstacles personally, emotionally, and financially for our family. We simply cannot afford to let marriage inequality continue. We are not asking for anything more than our neighbors, friends, and family, but certainly expect no less.
For those of you listening today who may be questioning why marriage equality is necessary, consider this. If your family was not afforded 1,100 federal rights as your neighbors and co-workers, would you not be here today? It really is about equal justice, family, and love. Because of the incredible work of organizations like the Human Rights Campaign, AFER, the ACLU, GLAAD, and a broad coalition of partners, it's clear the tide has changed. Fair-minded Americans from every faith, color, and background from sea to shining sea have come to embrace marriage equality. In the end, Todd, Sam, Belle, and I are not asking for more than any other American family. Just the same rights as all other married couples to protect ourselves, our children, and share our lives in love. Over the course of the next several months, as this great debate continues in the Supreme Court and in the public square, please remember our family when you think of marriage equality. Know that decisions made will have an incredible impact for the families like ours and so many others around this great nation. Please stand with our American family and stand on the right side of history. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Aren't they beautiful? Yeah, they're beautiful. They're the reason why we're here. Thank you so much to a beautiful family. The next speaker that I am proud to know as a friend and as a shero in the women's rights movement, and actually the head of the grassroots arm of the women's rights movement, is Terry O'Neill, the president of the National Organization for Women. Whether standing with us here today on the Ed Show or on one of those MSNBC talk shows, Terry O'Neill has it, and she is here to bring it today for marriage equality. Terry O'Neill?
Thank you so much, Ellen. Thank you, Darlene. Thank you to everyone for being here. I am so honored to join all of the amazing organizations, the leaders, Sam and Annabelle and their dads, to call for marriage equality today and forever in the United States of America. Since 1971, lesbian rights has been one of NOW's core issues because we know we will never end end sexism or racism or any of the other isms in this country unless we also end homophobia. For 20 years now, activists have marched and protested and engaged in legislative lobbying and supported litigation to achieve equal marriage rights for same-sex couples. And we know that equal marriage is a feminist issue. Let me just give you one example. Lesbian couples are burdened by gender-based discrimination layered on top of discrimination based on sexual orientation. Right? So just one example is that lesbian couples with children are about 2.5 times as likely as straight couples with kids, and 1.8 times as likely as their gay male counterparts to qualify for some form of public assistance. In other words, lesbian-led families can least afford to lose out on the over 1,000 benefits that come with having the right to have your marriage legally recognized. That's wrong. We are going to work to get equal marriage legalized. We'll be standing shoulder to shoulder with all of you. I want to give you all a quote just in 2011. Then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, in speaking to the United Nations, this is what she said. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. Rights are not conferred by government. They are the birthright of all people. Because we are human, we therefore have rights. And because we have rights, said Secretary Clinton, governments are bound to protect them. Same-sex couples are human, and because they are human, they have rights that our government is bound to protect. And by the way, all of our protesting and litigating and legislative lobbying, guess what that has resulted in? We're winning! I will promise you this. Now activists will be standing shoulder to shoulder with our allies in the civil rights and the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community to achieve equal marriage rights, to achieve fully equal rights for all persons in this country. Thank you all so much for having me, and thank you for being here.
Terry O'Neill! Wasn't she great? Wasn't she great? Yeah. Terry O'Neill, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our next speaker, a neighbor of mine in the state of Maryland, Ms. Kira Johnson, representing another one of our wonderful families. Kira?
Good morning. Everyone keeps saying it's warm.